We were commissioned by our customer to build them a $25,000 custom dining table. Right off the bat, we've taken massive black walnut slabs and our guys are putting in dominoes. We use Festool dominoes with the joiner, which is an absolute magnificent way to join and have the glue joint of your tables never separate. So what we're doing is we are clamping the table top and bottom. We clamp it all the way down about every 12 to 18 inches. So on this table, the customer wanted a 60-degree taper, and our saws don't go that far, so we ended up putting a profile onto our CNC, and this cuts out just over I think it was a 63-degree bevel on the corner. So once that is cut on the CNC, we've got Sean here sanding the top, sanding the bottom, sanding the sides. Once that's all done, we get our gem polisher out and we buff on 3 or 4 coats of 3043 from Osmo. This gives a fantastic finish. And here's the base that is going onto this table. Now it's a bit of a unique base. You've got an L-shaped long arm, and then you've got 2 massive, very heavy metal legs, and we've blued these. So we've sanded them down and we've put a bluing agent on it. And on the back of the table, you notice we have a lot of C-channels. So what this does is allows the table to stay completely flat and completely straight throughout the entire lifetime in the customer's house. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the base off. The guys are going to oil the back of the table. The very unfortunate part of what happened is this table got shipped down to Texas and got destroyed in the shipment. So here's some pictures. The resin cracked, the crate got split in half, there's scratches all over the table. So we had to start from scratch, so we came up with a new design for the top. The customer wanted the resin on the top to look like metal. So what they wanted was to have the metal leg wrap up around the top and look like it's a big, huge piece of metal right from the entire side. So what we're doing here is we're pouring resin. This is about 1/2 inch thick. We've routed into the entire top, made this a solid. It's kind of like a grayish black to match the color of the metal. So we're going to give this a couple days. We're going to come back. Once this is all dry, we're going to put it on the CNC machine. We're going to clean it up. We're going to take off about a little less than a 1/16 of an inch off the top. So here's what the profile looks like. That's the 60-degree chamfer. That's the black resin on the top. And then having the melamine on the side allows us to build up the resin so it doesn't spill over. So what we had to do with this new top is we had to build it in 2 sections. We have mechanical dominoes on this one half and on the other, and then you join them together and it's going to be completely solid one piece. Those are the legs that holds both halves together. That is the huge table leg made out of Canadian walnut again. And this is me doing a final buff coat. So this is, again, same process. We have to use 3043, buff it on 3 or 4 times. And then once this is buffed on, the customer can maintain this in their house over the next few years. And as long as you don't put anything super hot on it, like casserole dishes, and you don't put anything that's really abrasive, this finish lasts for absolute ever. It's an unbelievable finish. So here's what the finished product looks like. We got a bow tie in the top. We've got the resin in the top. That's all sanded down. We've got a little more polishing to do. As you can see, there's a couple streaks in the tabletop. But this is basically what it's going to look like when it's almost completely finished. Now on the bottom, we've put threaded inserts here, and then we're just putting the base over top of it. And then we take some flathead pan screws, and those get screwed through the top of the walnut into the table base. So this basically secures everything and makes sure the table doesn't wobble at all back and forth. So here's the table in all its glory. It took us about 3 to 4 weeks to complete this project. We think it turned out amazing. Let us know what you think in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe.